So, removing a suntan quick. This is 100% doable, and I'm surprised I have not made this video before, but yeah, someone just kind of like reminded me in my comments, and so here we are. If you guys know, if you get a suntan, it doesn't last. You could do absolutely nothing, and over time, it's going to fade, and you're going to be back where you started. This is just kind of how it goes. If you are a very outdoorsy person, then you could probably keep a tan maybe year-round, and then if, let's say, you get very sick for a few months, then obviously you're gonna look a lot different than you did when you were in the sun a few times a week. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, tans, they're superficial. They're only like on the first few layers of our skin, so you could do absolutely nothing and it will fade. But how long it takes to fade, I feel like this varies like drastically. I've had some tans that I feel like started to fade maybe within a month, so I'd say about 4 weeks, and then I have had some that I feel like did not fade, gosh, 3 or 4 months. Number one that I saw, and this is like the oldest one in the books, so we're gonna go from, yeah, I think I have 3. And the first one is just a lactic acid bath, and this is just a milk bath. This is so old. We're talking Cleopatra was doing these for her skin. It's crazy, but it does work. For this to work, you could use goat milk. She used donkey milk, which donkey milk is very hard to find. Trust me, I tried. So goat milk or cow's milk. Sometimes I even do a blend. And so powdered milk works great, especially because like the goat's milk comes powdered where I'm at anyways. So if you're, this is the brand I use. It's Walmart, and I think it's like $10 or $12. And so I do a few scoops of that. I think 1 scoop makes about 2 cups of milk, and so I usually try to aim for at least 4 cups of milk in the water. So what you'll do is you'll draw your bath like you normally would. You can use cold or warm water. Obviously warm is nice. And fill it up with water and then add 4 cups of the milk. If you really want to make it milky, go in your fridge, and you're gonna want like a full fat milk, because it has more lactic acid than skim milk or 2%, and thankfully milk is really cheap. So you could get a gallon and just use it for your bath times. But yeah, so you take out the milk jug and just get a cup and maybe add 1 or 2 more cups to it. So it would be like a total of 6 cups or so. This just depends on you, but you can totally do this with just using 4 cups of milk. Like, please guys, open up your little weather app. Y'all need to know where the UV index is before you're going outside and you're going swimming. Some days it could be fully sunny wherever you're at, and the UV index can only be like at a 5 or a 6. Still go swimming, like still go. And then there's other days and it doesn't look any different. It's still sunny just like the last day, but that day could be a UV, like today's, it's a UV 8, which the index goes up to 10. 10 being you're gonna get burnt, you're gonna have the most UV damage when it's at a 10, and that means you're gonna tan the most. So I did these baths. I knew that for it to work, I had to stay in the bath and soak my body for at least 25 minutes. So again, have your phone, get a timer, set the timer. So after you have the milk in there, you can get fancy with it and do like add some like smell good stuff like a bath bomb. I use essential oils. Sometimes I would try to use MSM and add it in there. I don't feel like I saw a huge difference with the MSM, so you'll have to let me know if you guys have any good stories using MSM for baths, but I don't know. I was just happy just with the milk. And yeah, laying there and soak. The hardest part about this is just making sure you're getting all of your body in there, because obviously you want everything to be the same color. So I would just go up to as far as I could to my neck. If you get your nails done, then sadly you're gonna have to have your fingers under there too. You're gonna have to have your fingers and your toes, and yeah, soak them for 25 minutes. Yeah, you can see how this might wear down on your manis and your pedicures faster, but anyways, you're trying to get results. And yeah, I would just do that every day after 7 days, which is crazy to do a bath for 25 minutes every day for 7 days, but I did it. I did everyday milk baths, and I started to see a change, and I actually kept it up for like 2 weeks, and I really liked what it did to my skin. 2 weeks does take a long time, and yeah, I could still see some of the tan lines. But I was still happy with the amount of evening out that it did for me, that even after 2 weeks of doing that, I was like, okay, well, I'm good, I can stop. But yeah, it still took a while for my butt to completely lighten up on its own. Like I said, it took months. But I was happy just by how much it had lightened things. So anyways, that's that. So that's the milk method. The second method is like a kojic acid, or you could use like a glutathione soap, or if you like to get your topicals from Karen, she has that scrub that I told you guys about. It's like a coffee scrub, but it has like 10 ingredients and it has tons of the lightening agents in it, and it's amazing. I will not ever be without it. But anyways, you would do either a kojic acid, you put it on your skin while you're in the shower, so like wet your skin first and then turn off the water and then lather it up. So whether this is your glutathione soap or your kojic acid soap or one of Karen's scrubs, then you just let it marinate on your skin. The least amount of time you should have this on would be like 3 minutes. For some people, you might have to work up to it, especially if you have sensitive skin. So if it starts tingling and you feel uncomfortable, by all means, like wash it off. But for me to really see a difference, it's like I have to like stand there or sit on the side of the tub for like 15 minutes. Like, so depending if your skin can tolerate it, this is a good method. And basically it's going to start having your the cell turnover is going to be like amplified, and your skin's going to shed, and it's going to help get those superficial layers off, and yeah, and remove your tan so you can get back to where you were before. You know, like I said, it kind of takes some time depending on if you can do it, because your skin might be too sensitive to do something like that, because 10 to 15 minutes with something like that sitting on your skin, like that is a lot. Those treatments are meant to be used in the shower and then like rinsed off, do you know what I mean? Not necessarily like kept on for a long time, but it does help, it does work. People do that a lot with their knees. There's hundreds, probably more than hundreds, probably thousands of videos on YouTube of people using kojic acid to lighten their knees and lighten their underarms, and they have to let it sit, and they can get it looking even tone within like a week. So like this really does work. So if you want to do something for your whole body, you very well could. But like I said, it's gonna make your skin start to shed the cell turnover, so you're gonna look a little weird for a little bit. Like your skin might feel a little tight or dry, and you're definitely gonna need to moisturize a lot after that. But anyways, it'll work. And so the first two methods I just said, these are probably methods that anyone could do like today using what you have at home. I've never tried the glutathione method because I didn't want to use my powdered glutathione for that, but you could if you wanted to. I don't know how many milligrams of glutathione you'd want to add to a bath to do something like that, but yeah, so we won't talk on that because I haven't tried it. But the third method, and this is my favorite and I swear by it, is the SHC glutathione, their red peeling oil. I haven't used any other peels for body, but I have used other brands for peels for my face. This was like 4 years ago or so, and you have to really be careful. You can definitely give yourself like a chemical burn. So, you know, be careful with the brands you're using. Make sure that you're following the directions. The SHC glutathione brand is safe, so I trust it. And obviously I do, because I'm always telling you guys about it. And I just like the before and afters. Like, it looks really good. The downside, because I've already made how many videos on this, but the downside is that, you know, it's going to take 2 weeks for your skin to completely shed. And so yeah, you're just gonna have to cover up for a few weeks. But if you can get through it, the results are amazing. It's amazing. And I feel like it really penetrates, like it really penetrates. So the red peeling oil, as of now, like that's like my first choice because it works so well, and it's pretty easy to do, and yeah, it works awesome. But if you can't get your hands on that, then I would say go with one of the other two options that I provided. It was so funny, I just took a bath yesterday, it was just like a relaxing bath with essential oils and Epsom salt and stuff like that. And I was like, this looks so weird without milk in it, because I'm so used to, like, back last year, like I was always doing milk baths. But yeah, I mean, milk baths are nice even if you're not trying to like get rid of a tan or something. It just, I don't know, it makes your skin feel good, and you feel moisturized, and I don't know, it's just nice. And we know what's doing it, it's the lactic acid, so it could be really soothing.